My name is Brandon Contreras. I'm one of the channel managers here at Acton. I work exclusively with partner vendors like CRM Online in an effort to yell and scream about our products and services, talk marketing automation to CRM Online clients, to prospective clients of CRM Online, do hand-in-hand demonstrations, presentations just like this. Fully, again, responsible for the Acton side in partnership with CRM Online. This is my standard semi-bottled and canned presentation on marketing automation, kind of 101, right? This initial kind of foundational approach to giving you some background information, introductory style, if you will, about marketing automation as a philosophy, as a technology, and so forth. So first of all, let's just kind of provide a little bit of a backstory to the foundation, right? When we're talking about marketing automation, this typically or semi-exclusively has to do with a lot of your online marketing efforts, okay? And as most, if not all, organizations are doing their marketing efforts online, they very well should be. Why? Well, because of this particular slide I'm showing off, the buyer's journey has changed. People that are buying our products and services are beginning their investigation research, reading reviews, and or familiarizing themselves with products and services by performing a web search. 78% of buyers begin their purchase with a web search. So our presence as an organization selling a product or service better have some sort of web presence, or we are going to get left behind by the 78% of people that are looking to buy something. Further, 50% turn to social media to get peer reviews. That's huge. If we think about, you know, the Amazons, the Yelps, the look somebody up in a Twitter search and see what people are saying about particular products or services, you know, I don't know, read a Facebook review, the list goes on and on. We're looking for what people or how people, we're looking for how people have had the experience they've had with particular products or services. Has it been favorable? The 5-star review, those types of things. So we're talking about 50% of these individuals. So you already see, and I think there are the heads that are nodding, and I guess the thumbs up that you're giving, right? Saying, okay, yes, Brandon, we agree. We need some sort of web presence, and we also need to have some sort of favorable reviews behind products and services that we offer. Perfect. All of this, again, encompassing this online presence, because that's where our buyers are beginning their investigation and their journey. And so, if we think about all of the different channels that can exist online, to name a few, your website, a channel. Email marketing, another channel. Social media, another channel. And that list can go on and on, right? If we think about all of the different channels, this particular statistic is pretty awe-inspiring, if you will. 78% of businesses say they don't have a framework in place to analyze multi-channel customer journeys. Don't know, yes, and no, in 3 colors of green here, equaling on or about 78% if my third grade math rings true. So this is interesting because most, if not all, organizations are participating in those particular channels that I mentioned: website, email, social, the list goes on. But no framework in place to take a look at what's working well, or heck, what's not working across all of these channels together. And again, just to kind of foreshadow into this presentation, more than likely they're using disparate platforms to conduct those particular multi-channel marketing events. Phew. So that brings us to this. What is marketing automation? Right? Quite simply, the right message to the right person at the right time. Fine. I'm going to expand on that, but still keep it simple for my own simpleton-style mind. Because now we're talking about a technology, a particular platform or application. And in layman's terms, this is not textbook, but I think it's extraordinarily accurate. Marketing automation could be that platform or that application that consolidates all of your online marketing tactics into one platform and then provides you statistics, analytics, insight as to the behavior and engagement of people that you're marketing to across all channels. Phew. Semi-exhausting, but certainly does cover it. Not sure how good I sound in saying that. I've said it a number of times, whether at a cocktail event or in an elevator or in speaking to somebody the first time. What do you do? Oh, I sell marketing automation. What the heck is that? And then I provide that particular definition that I've given you all. Take your pick. Both are extraordinarily accurate. The right message to the right person at the right time, or that tool or technology that consolidates your online marketing tactics. Now, interestingly enough, what marketing automation is not. Because still, in many a conversation, when the terminology, phraseology, marketing automation comes up, individuals are thinking about turn it on, leave it on, some sort of robotic, impersonal, spam-esque approach to marketing, right? The flip the switch and it takes care of it all automatically. Not so much. So what marketing automation is not, it's the myth around this is it's cold, it's inhumane, it's impersonal. Automation, just another way of saying, hey, we're spamming people, that type of thing. Not so much. Fact, marketing automation certainly makes it easier to send personalized messages at heightened time of interest to people that are interacting with our content. Marketing automation further gives your team the ability to add more personal touches to your campaign. Certainly going to dive in and explain how this is all happening. Collecting data on prospects' interests and goals. Custom tailoring future offers so that they're more relevant, specific, unique, and timely. So now, why then? Why would we even go down this path? Well, we're learning from top-performing companies. Top-performing companies that have top-performing marketing departments. And these marketeers are marketing differently. Analyzing the entire customer life cycle. Lots and lots of metrics for decisions. In-depth segmentation, personalizing messages. And top-performing organizations with Top performing marketing departments are using some sort of automation tool to achieve better results. Further, with regard to this particular journey that the buyer is taking, right? Marketing is the organization or department that's responsible for leading the buyer and customer journey. Some key points to this: unified approach to the entire customer life cycle, right? It's not just lead to revenue, but what happens after they become a client. Further responsibility on marketing, breaking down the barriers between silos. Marketing and sales has historically operated in their own silos, not necessarily talking to each other, exchanging information. What are you up to over there? I don't know. What are you up to over there? And then obviously realizing the full potential of engagement data. So now as marketing is shouldering all of this responsibility, it's called upon to lead the buyer and customer journey. Further, how can we assist marketing in getting this stuff done? Well, marketing departments certainly can be better equipped with some form of automation. And with automation, some of those things that we've already talked about, right? Right message to the right person at the right time, a tool to do this. It's tough to do that manually. Challenge any marketing director, marketing coordinator, etc., to keep up with an individual's behavior and engagement in real time, offering up specific messages at heightened time of interest. No. Difficult to do. Maybe you could do it for one, I don't know. So now a marketing department can answer these questions. Who's the most engaged? What do they want? What stage are they in the buying cycle? What offer can I send at this particular time? What are the good quality leads? Talk track based on behavior and engagement. Content campaigns, segments that generate the big bucks. Again, tough to handle all of these in a manual fashion. Further, this whole entire piece with that entire customer life cycle, I really appreciate the way we have defined this customer life cycle. This particular wheel of stages, if you will, this attract, capture, nurture, convert, expand. A sales and marketing engagement platform can automate and optimize this entire life cycle. And what are some of the stages here? Probably obvious to any marketing department. Initially, we have that attraction phase, the generating of awareness, the one I affectionately call kind of the yelling and screaming from a mountaintop. Hey, here we are, we're over here, look what we're up to, this is what we do. Generating awareness, attracting an audience over to us. And then further, as we have their attention, how are we capturing them? Turning awareness into contacts. Maybe they're providing us their information, or we already have their data, but we are able to match the data that we have on file with them raising their hand and taking a look at products and services that we offer. Huge, this capture phase. Once we've captured them, how do we nurture them? Developing these contacts into leads. Further talking about and expanding upon the right message to the right person at the right time. Breadcrumbs of information along the pathway. Are you interested yet? If no, why not? If yes, here's some further information to help you along. And then eventually turning those leads into customers in our convert phase. This convert phase could be that opportune time to insert a live body salesperson into the equation. We've nurtured you all the way up to this particular stage. Now it's time to talk to somebody face-to-face, over the phone, live body individual. We've lots of messaging, lots of behavior, lots of engagement, lots of right message, right person, right time. Now it's time to actually talk to one of our sales professionals, kind of in maybe in a consultancy style role, and then converting these leads into customers. And then lastly, once they are a customer of ours, expand upon that, continually earning their loyalty, expanding the value of that particular client, maybe upselling them further products and services, and then further having our customers advocate on our behalf. So this entire customer life cycle, again, extraordinarily difficult to do on a manual basis, in a particular platform to automate this, to assist us in further measuring, analyzing, and reporting on it. Phase by phase. I kind of sort of semi-touched on some of this. Attracting visitors to our website is part of this attraction phase. SEO. Are we found on social? These particular pieces. Further building upon the capture phase. Are there forms on your website that individuals could provide their contact information to receive a piece of content? Sign up for a newsletter. Sign up for a webinar just like this, kind of in this capture phase. Once we know who you are, further nurturing you through a process. Drip campaigns. Dynamic content based on profile data, based on how you've behaved in the past with our content. Again, connected back to right person, right message, right person, right time. The conversion stage, like the visual of the handshake here, bringing in a live body individual. And in this conversion phase, we're focusing on hot prospects, the individuals that are the most engaged with our content, being able to have somebody call upon them, meet with them at heightened time of interest. And even before a live body sales individual through, again, sales interaction like a, I don't know, phone call, meeting, fill in the blank, sales has all tools and information of past behavior and interest. So sales isn't going in there cold at all. We know where the prospect has been. We see what they've been looking at, downloading, accessing, clicking, viewing. Huge. Further marketing automation empowers sales with funnel reports, website prospector alerts. Is one of my prospects on the site on the pricing page right now? Key information to know, powerful to know. And the expand phase, right? Keeping the momentum going, building out our clientele family, webinars for training, customer newsletter emails, purchase product segments. Those of you who purchase product A will be happy to know that we've expanded XYZ with 1, 2, 3. Click here for more information. Click here to join one of our live webinars coming up. You can see I'm not a marketeer, but so further talking about where marketing automation is being used, what organizations are employing it. No secret that the largest piece of the pizza pie belongs to technology. This is where it was birthed. This is where it's being used the most. But again, there is a sliver. There is a piece of the pizza pie in most verticals. You know, kind of going from right to left here, you know, consulting, manufacturing, good sliver in retail. I personally have a good number of clients in education. Nonprofit continues to build. Travel and leisure is a great focus of ours as well. So again, oftentimes I'm asked, what's the sweet spot for you? Well, obviously technology and consulting, but we're pretty much vertical Switzerland, if you will. Not necessarily, whoever has that online presence and are conducting online marketing efforts, marketing automation is going to play nicely. What about the size of organization? Well, small, medium, and large. Historically, look, marketing automation has been in existence 12, heck, I'll even throw a dart at 15 years. The technology has been there. It's just that the larger, more enterprise-style organizations have had access to it. Because in years past, it's been a very complex piece of machinery, heavy IT involvement, maybe some sort of coder, designer, writer to kind of keep up with all of the stuff going on in automating all of our marketing efforts. And I think about big juggernaut organizations, I don't know, the worldwide presence of like an eBay or an Amazon, something along those lines. And heck, both of those organizations have been around quite some time. Probably those organizations are the longest in employing some form of marketing automation. But now, and I'm not saying just immediately right this very second, but in a small handful of years past, it's now accessible to small to medium-sized businesses. And the price point is not juggernaut complex built for large enterprise. It is not. So where does it fit? Small, medium to large style organizations. I'll tell you for Acton, the sweetest spot for us is right in that mid-market, maybe we have plenty of small business, absolutely. The largest chunk of our pizza pie, that mid-market, maybe that smaller to mid-market, fits nicely for us. What's it look like? Well, this is the part of the presentation where I want to jump into just a brief look-see as to what the platform offers, right? I think it provided a very good, at least foundation of bits and pieces about the technology, who, what, when, where, a little bit of why. I think we could take a look at what we're up to by way of our platform. Very brief, no need to go into depth here. Our platform is cloud-based. And again, if I tie this back to the earlier definition of consolidating all of your online marketing tactics into one application, we've done that. Your marketing department is given user IDs and passcodes. It launches them into this, and this is the home screen. Now your marketing department can conduct all of their online marketing efforts from one application. Very cool. In so much now, what are those key tactics? And a good footnote to this. I could say with the utmost amount of confidence that most, if not all of you and your organizations are using a handful of these marketing tactics, but again, in disparate platforms. Fine. I'm going to talk briefly about some of the tactics in here, and then more importantly show you how it's all wrapped together and why that's all important. So again, everything launch, manage, track from a quick start menu. What are some of those key tactics that we've already talked about? Email campaigns, right? Most organizations are using something like a MailChimp, Constant Contact, Vertical Response, Exact Target. We're able to replace email service provider. We become your email service provider. You do all of your bulk and broadcast email from Acton. A couple of other features in here. Create and deploy web forms and landing pages, talking about that capture phase, right? Sign up to attend a webinar. Sign up for a newsletter, a contact me request form. Now marketing can build these out here. They don't need the IT web development person to do that for them. Landing pages, page of information, broadcast that out on social, fine. Website prospector. Providing you statistics and analytics as to the performance of pages on your website. The world seems to be using Google Analytics. This is a huge complement to Google Analytics. This is also kind of Google Analytics 5X, because when we talk about connecting Acton to your database, we're going to see leads and contacts inside of Acton that you also have inside of CRM. As those individuals begin interacting with your content, you're going to see an all-encompassing behavioral profile on these individuals. Powerful to know when a leader contact of yours is on a particular web page of your website. Events and webinars, connection to WebEx, GoToWebinar, automating a lot of the processes around the production of the event. Construction of automated programs, right message, right person, right time. Could be as standard as a drip campaign. Send Caitlin an email, wait 5 days. Send Caitlin an email, wait 5 days. Send, wait, fine. Could be a little more complex. Send Caitlin an email. If she opens that message and clicks on link A, immediately follow up with something specific and relevant related to her behavior of clicking on link A. Powerful. List management inside of here, the connection to CRM, Sugar, Salesforce, just to name a few. Further, the ability to create unique buckets of your population based on profile data that you already have in CRM, hand in hand with how people are behaving. Show me individuals in a particular demographic, particular geography, job title, industry, that have also viewed our pricing page and attended our Marketing Automation 101 webinar. If I could segment based on profile and behavior, again, I can offer up the right message to the right person at the right time. Huge. Increasing specificity and relevance of marketing message is paramount to its success. Further, a couple more here. Online storage repository of all of your marketing material. Images, PDFs, data sheets, white papers. The ability to push to social media, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. We talked about the importance of posting to social. Scheduling posts out. We're going to provide you statistics and analytics as to how those posts perform. Twitter dashboard, used as a listening device out in the Twitterverse. What are people posting about products and services that you offer? Being able to offer up post tweets to these individuals, maybe based on questions that they have, complaints about a competitor. Heck, those are leads for me. And as they engage with my content, again, this is about tracking behavior. I could see all of their behavior and engagement tied to their Twitter handle. Powerful. Lastly, some competitive insights. During the setup process of this, we ask for the website address of 10 of your fiercest competitors. Huge here. Acton does the rest. Scours, scrapes those web pages, and then stack ranks you versus them in terms of a number of categories. Visits to your web page versus how many visits they're getting in the span of a month. Are you getting more or less? So you get to see that simply by clicking into this competitive insights. Further, social media channels, followership, amplification, frequency of posts. What are they posting? What posts are getting the most shares, likes, tweets, retweets? Great information. Very much keeping up, if not surpassing, the Joneses, right? So now that everything is launch managed and tracked from one location, I promised you some sort of visibility into a bringing it all together. And this is truly the exclamation point of any marketing automation platform. A behavioral profile on a leader contact in your database. Where they've been, what they've looked at, when they've looked at it. Not that you have to answer this right now, but I challenge all of you to think, would this information be helpful to you as marketers? Would this information be helpful to your sales staff? I kind of sort of semi-know the answer to it. Oftentimes it's overwhelmingly yes. Sometimes it's no, I get it, but regardless. So this behavioral profile now, all the way down to the individual, I could see how many times he's visited my website and specific pages that he's taken a look at, all the way down to the page he's visited. Huge. Did he use any search terms prior to arriving to my site? We're cookieing search. So I know what he put into a search bar before he even ended up on my site. Key information. Email activity, sent, opens, and clicks. What messages did we send William? What messages did he open? Where did he perform a click-through? Viewed and submitted forms. Talk about the ability to create web forms here. We're reporting back to you when individuals view, just merely take a look at it, and of course when they fill it out. Webinar activity, registered and attended. Media downloads. When an individual exports a particular asset from your site, we're reporting this back to you. Individual exported, downloaded a couple of ebooks, product specification, white paper, testimonial, whatever. These are high hand raises here, obviously. When somebody downloads something from my site, that's a huge, hey, we're interested in what you have to say about these topics. We talked about automated programs, those drip campaigns or those lead nurturing sequences. We're reporting back to you all the way down to the individual, their activity inside of an automated program. They're inside of one program, they're inside of another program, they've exited a nurturing program of ours. Social interaction, they clicked on links inside of 3 of our LinkedIn posts, they've interacted with a Twitter post of ours. A custom tab, mainly used for offline behavior. You scan someone's badge at a trade show, they drop their business card into a fishbowl at an event that you co-host, they sign in at a networking event. We're taking that information, transposing it onto an Excel spreadsheet. We're using the email address as the unique identifier. So now here we can cross-reference all of their offline behavior with everything this person has done online. Lastly, an all tab, all behavior in chronological order. First touch we had with this individual, chronologically all the way up to the most recent touch. Lastly, timeline function, same type of information, all behavior in chronological order. We're actually encapsulating behavior by the month. So we get to see what this individual has done on a monthly basis. We're time stamping it here, and then my favorite featurette, the ability to filter out particular activities that maybe make me no never mind. I could see the rest here. Sorry, lastly, finally, act on in the background is attaching a simple point value to behavior. This is key. This is our lead scoring function. We're talking about inserting sales at an opportune time. This particular point value becomes paramount to that activity. So let's see. A leader contact receive messages, they get points. They click on messages, they get points. They download something, they get further points, and on and on and on. These point values are customizable by you based on the behavior. We help you with this. We provide a baseline template for you to get started. And now that you have this point value, marketing certainly appreciates this. Sales loves this point value. Because now, with this point value, basically a numerical measure of a person's behavior and engagement, they're clicking, downloading, viewing, and their points rack up. I, as a sales professional, could now prioritize who gets called next based on a simple number. Huge. That is, lastly, finally, on this behavioral profile. Obviously, CRM Online and I would love to take you further through this, talking about your specific use cases. I do want to catapult us just a little further. Taking a look at time, I want to make sure I finish right at 45 minutes after the hour, maybe at latest 10 till. We'll see. But I want to take us into CRM. And I'm going to use Sugar CRM as an operative example here. Most, maybe all of you as organizations are using CRM, Sugar, Salesforce, fill in the blank. We have a variety of connectors. But what does this information look like in CRM? My sales guys and gals live in CRM 6, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, much to their demise or success. Do they get to see this information? Absolutely. How? Here's one example. This is Sugar. Sales professional logs in the morning, and there's a variety of dashlets with information that Acton provides. First is a hot prospects dashlet, where Acton is telling the sales professional, these individuals have had the largest increase in lead score over a period of time. That's huge. Now I could begin calling on these people at the beginning of my prospecting day. They've had the largest increase in lead score over a customizable period of time. Down below are my leads and contacts, sorted by default on Acton lead score, highest to lowest. So sales professional now, there's never any doubt as to who my most engaged leads and contacts are. Targets, same flavor. Let's go even further, inside the actual lead. Because now it's almost time for me to call William. He's got the highest lead score in my leads universe. And before I even reach out and engage with William, over here to the right, I've got two dashlets with information that, as a sales pro in the past, I've never had access or insight to. Number one, Acton activity history. All of this person's behavior and engagement with my company's content. Huge. Being able to see where they visited, what they viewed, what they downloaded, what they signed up for, what they searched for prior to arriving on my site. Key information. If I want to see it even further, I have the ability just to click in and access Acton, and now I can see information even further from Acton. I showed you this on the other screen. Lastly, an Acton marketing timeline. Where has this person been? Where has this person been? What has been their journey in chronological order, day to day? What have they been looking at, accessing, and viewing? The call I'm about to make to William is no longer cold. It's extraordinarily warm. I've seen his past behavior. I know what he's been looking at. I know what maybe products and services that we offer resonate with this individual. Huge. On other calls with us, we would welcome the opportunity to show you what this looks like inside of Salesforce or other CRM. With that, I'm going to leave the last few minutes, Caitlin. Are there any questions or comments? People can chat those in the last couple minutes that we have. My effort today was, again, to provide just a very good yet brief foundational baptismal into marketing automation. Semi-confident that I've accomplished that. But any questions or comments from anybody in the audience?